Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Shabri. So I'm coming to you guys today with a product review. I'm going to be reviewing the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder that they just came out with. I picked mine up in the shade 30 or medium deep. Now they did have a dark shade, and I believe that's either number 35 or 40, but the deep and also the dark, I think it's like deep and then dark deep, the two darkest shades are more of like a pink undertone, and I'm actually going to be using this loose setting powder, or this loose finishing powder, as a under eye setting powder. So that's what I'll be reviewing for you all today. What I'm going to do is pretty much just go through my full face routine and kind of talk to you guys about the product. Now this product has been on the market, it's fairly new, but it's not like it just came out. It has been out for some time now. A lot of people have went out and purchased it from YouTube videos, from what I've seen, and then of course reviewed it along with their new foundation shades that they offer. Now personally, I've always been in the shade 360, or I use the foundation shade 360 Mocha, and that's the one I'll be using today in this video. So I didn't like pick up a new foundation because I already had that one at home. So I can't really speak on their new foundation shades because that's not what I like went there for. I went there specifically for their setting powder, or for their loose finishing powder, because I felt like it would be a cool option to kind of switch up my under eye setting powders from time to time. So hopefully this one works well. What I'm doing now is just priming my skin with the Kiehl's Creme d'Elegance moisturizer. I'm gonna go in next to, did I say priming my skin? I was moisturizing my skin. But I'm going next to prime. I'm just using Philips Milk Magnesia as my choice of primer today. And I have a pimple on my face, so don't mind my little friend. And it's crazy, guys, because I was well, I hadn't been doing videos because I just went through a really bad like skin breakout. Like it was just really bad, and I didn't understand where it was coming from because I've recently been like trying to lose weight. So I've been eating right, only drinking water, you know, and working out. So I'm like, why is my skin breaking out? But come to think of it, it was probably due to me working out and then sweating a lot. So I believe it was some sweat acne. So what I did was to just start back using my Lush Ocean Salt face scrub, and that cleared it right up. So that's why I wasn't doing too many videos. So to see a pimple right there, it's kind of upsetting, but that's probably just my monthly or my cycle about to start. So all I'm doing is taking that foundation and bouncing it into my skin, or pressing it into my skin. I haven't done a designated foundation review video for this Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I'm actually using the matte and poreless version of it, guys. But I haven't done a designated video for it. I may come back and do one, but if you watch my channel, y'all know I absolutely love that foundation, especially for it to be from the drugstore. It just has a really nice finish. Like, you can never go wrong with that foundation. So absolutely in love with it. I would say this foundation itself is medium coverage. It's definitely buildable, and the more you add, it still looks like skin. It doesn't like cake up too much, so that is a good thing. This foundation is really good also, you guys, if you're using it with the beauty blender. So for those of you ladies who like to use a beauty blender for your foundation, this is a really good one. It works really well with beauty blenders. Okay guys, so this is how we're looking after I have applied the foundation. What I'm going to do is just go in with my beauty blender and kind of bounce that around on my skin, just to further press the foundation in and get a more skin-like finish. So now another thing to mention to you guys is that this foundation, just a really quick tip, I know it's not about the foundation, but I have to tell you guys while it's on my mind. This foundation I don't normally wear like if I'm trying to get glam. Not saying it's not a glamorous foundation, but it's more of like an everyday foundation to me, or work, you know, very work appropriate. You're going to look like you have, you know, an even skin tone, but it's not going to look super cakey like you're going out to a nightclub or anything. So it's definitely work and school friendly. So next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and add my concealer. I'm not unfortunately using the Maybelline concealer because I like their Fit Me concealer, but you guys know my struggle in my under eye darkness or circles, so I'm not even going to play myself with that concealer. I'm going to stick with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm using both the shade Toffee and Toast. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that under my eye. Now, is it just me, or do you guys have a hard time getting the shade Fawn in this concealer? Like, no matter what hairstyle I go to, they're always so out of the shade Fawn. I don't know if it's because like LA Girl Pro Concealer doesn't make the shades anymore, or if they're back ordered, like, you know, at their site, or if it's that when the hair supplies stock up, girls just come in and take all of the shade Fawn. Like, what is it? Because I can never locate it in the store, and I'm not really too pressed on, you know, placing an order for it online just yet. So I've just been mixing Toffee and Toast together to sort of get that Fawn shade. Yeah, so that's why I mixed two concealers. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that. So guys, before I set that, I'm gonna make sure my under eye is really blended out. I don't want any creases once I set it. So I'm just going back in with my beauty blender and focusing it right underneath my eye. I'm also going to pick up the powder with my beauty blender sponge. The trick to this is not to pick up too much, because you're actually just going to sort of stamp it into your skin. You're not, well, I don't bake with mine. I sort of just press it in to sort of set it. So you see how much I have on here? I'm going to actually dust some off. So it kind of took a little layer of it off, and I'm just going to look up and press it. Like that. You guys see how it gives like a blurring effect underneath your eye? Like, it just gives the prettiest under eye. So again, I'm just sort of pressing it into my skin. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and contour, finish the rest of my face, and before I handle my under eye or my highlighted areas, I'll come back and show you what I'll do now. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead to do my brows, added just a little bit of bronzer, some blush. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I'm going to dust off this, or take away the white or ghostly look where I did highlight with the Maybelline loose fitting powder. I'm actually just going to go in with a e.l.f. setting brush. So it's a tapered kind of dense setting brush. I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pick some up, and I'm not gonna sweep it away. What I'm going to do is press it even further into my skin to sort of tone down the area so it won't look so white. So like that. So you see how this side is more toned down than that side? That's really all I'm going to do. So this is like an alternative to, you know, like baking with a lot of powder underneath your eye. I'm gonna set, well first before I set, I'm going to refresh my face with the Mario Badescu Rose Water. And then I'm going to go ahead and set it, lock it in place. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And I'm not doing anything special for lips. I'm gonna throw on some of this lip treatment. It's by Sugar. It's called Rosé. I believe this is like a sample I got from Sephora, I believe. I don't know. I'm just gonna apply it to my lips. It's really neat because it has like a tint of a rosy color to it. So it gives your lips like a really nice tinted, just a little light flush of color, nothing too much. So guys, this is the finished look. So overall, I absolutely love this Maybelline loose setting powder. Is it? Yeah, loose finishing powder. I'm using it as a setting powder for my highlighted areas. I just like the color that it gives me. I like how it makes my under eye look sort of airbrushed or flawless. And for $5.99 versus your normal $20, $30, $40 setting powders, I definitely would say this is a absolutely good finishing powder that's on the drugstore market right now. So if you haven't picked it up, I definitely would recommend to pick it up. Just keep in mind, like, the dark shades do have sort of like a pinky undertone, so I did go with the shade 30 medium deep just for my under eye highlight. I would not use this as an all over setting powder because it definitely wouldn't look right on my skin tone. But I absolutely love this setting powder. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know below in my comment section if you guys have tried it out. If there are any other setting powders that y'all will recommend for me aside from the Laura Mercier setting powder, give me some options below and I'll be more than happy to try them out for you. And until my next video, I will see you all later.